Isaiah sets the stage for our readings today. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor are your ways my ways, says the Lord. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so high are my ways above your ways, and my thoughts above your thoughts. God has given us this planet with abundant beauty, intricacy, and lavish goodness. It is a space of a myriad of species, a blue planet that espouses life and fullness. Yet we, co-creators of this planet, are abusing her daily. We are exploiting more resources in a few months than the earth can replenish in a year. The central belief of our Catholic social teaching is the earth is God's and everything in it. Creation as we know it is a gift from God for all people and all creatures. This is a gift that provides for the needs of all for survival, growth, and flourishing. It's difficult for me to share this, but I live in comfort and security. And what Francis calls us to, do we have the right to private property? Absolutely. We live on 100 acres that once was enjoyed by the Utes. How can we share it? To accumulate and cling to more than what one needs, while others live in desperate poverty, is a serious sin against creation and God. We in this capitalistic country know such great richness. We can be generous, but is that generosity taken from our surplus? Not from our need. If any of you have seen the nature programs on Channel 8 every week, you know that climate change is real and the result of greed and accumulation. It is built on the notion that we possess our resources instead of stewarding them. Pope Francis says, I quote, "Economic policies that promote scandalous wealth for a privileged few and degrading conditions for many others spell the end of peace and justice." What can we do? How can we heal our earth? Where do we hear the cry of the poor? How can we practice nonviolence? One of our sisters daily prays for those who are affected by climate change, forced migration, and racism. Francis says in Laudato Si, quotes, "Sustainable production and consumption, ethical investments, divestments from fossil fuels, and any activity harmful to the planet and the people. Support circular economics and prioritizing care, labor, and protecting the dignity of others is what we're called to." God's ways are not our ways. The gospel for today speaks of a generous God to all those who are in his care. God is not an accountant. Jesus is about the kingdom, a kingdom that is available for all, regardless of when we turn toward God. As with the man crucified next to Jesus, who professed his faith at the last hour, or for many of us, we've lived a full life of fidelity. Each is to receive the same reward, the same gracious wage, so to speak. And for those of us who have known this compassionate Jesus for years, recognize the many gifts and graces we've received. We have been anointed with hope and sufficiency. Thank God, God's ways are not our ways.